Hi, my name is Niala Novras, and I am a junior astronaut in training. Just kidding. I really do wish I had something that interesting to tell you about my life, but I honestly don't. In fact, I had to ask my mother about myself because I thought, oh, okay, I'll talk about me for the next 5 minutes, and it's really not as easy as you'd think. I'm supposed to be telling you who I am. And like I said, I had to ask my mom, Mom, what's interesting about me? She looked at me and she said, "You're a nerd and you're incredibly boring." It was funny at the time, but it's actually funnier now because I realized in trying to give this speech to you that I've been stumbling over all these things even though I had a detailed outline because maybe I really am that boring. And you know what? I'm okay with that, which brings me to my next point. Who am I? In the simplest terms, I am an optimist. There are three things in my life that can prove that. I'm really into art. I really love drawing and painting and sculpting. But here's the thing. I'm not that good at it. In fact, I have very little artistic talent, in my opinion. A lot of people, my friends, will be telling me, oh no, you're really good. But they're your friends. They have to say that. So when I was younger, I used to watch lots of cartoons. That's what got me inspired. And even though I'm not that good at it, I keep going because I like it and it's fun. And I'm not going to get all bent out of shape about it because some other people can actually draw and I can't. Another thing in my life that could be seen as, it could go either both ways. It could be positive or negative, and I choose to see it in the positive way, is that I grew up as an only child. I know a lot of you are like, oh, lucky. But when I was younger, I really wanted a sibling because it was kind of lonely in the house. It was just my mom and my dad and myself. So I'd sit in my room kind of really bored and be like, Mom, can I have a little brother or sister, please? Like, can you go out and buy one? Can we just ask the store, call the store, get one from a Cracker Jack box or something? And of course, it didn't work that way. But now I realize as I got older that there are a lot of perks to being an only child. For example, I get my own room. Yeah, I don't have to share. I have my own personal bubble, a really big one. I don't have to share any of my stuff. And another good thing is, instead of siblings, I have two really incredibly cute dogs who I love almost more than life. I know that sounds really pathetic, but I really do love my dogs. And hey, unlike siblings, they don't talk back. And they listen when I tell them to do things, for the most part. Another thing about my family is I have lots of cousins. And so that way, if I really want to spend time with family, I can. But I get to go home afterwards. I don't have to spend my life with them, love them, but don't want to see them, 24/7. So that's another thing. The last thing is I only have one best friend. And a lot of people now would be like, oh, you only have one really close friend? Here's the thing. Our friendship isn't like other people's friendships. Our loyalties have been tested through and through. So I don't see having just one best friend as a bad thing. It's actually a really good thing because our friendship is strong. When my best friend was 13, she had major surgery on her spine because she had osteoporosis, spondylolisthesis, and scoliosis. All those things basically mean that her bones were really brittle. There was a pinched nerve in her back that kind of messed with the reflex in her right ankle, and from scoliosis, I think most people have heard that her spine was curved. So she had major surgery to fix that. During that time, I could have gotten so angry because we used to fight a lot because, it's that awkward time. We were 5th, 6th, 7th grade. It's that awkward time when you're growing up. But instead of really staying angry at each other, we were there for each other the whole time, and we've been the best friends ever since. And I could have gotten angry. I could have left her. I could have been angry at God, at the world, wondering why this happened. But I didn't. I chose to see it as a good learning experience. We got that much closer, and it was just, we're so much closer now. And instead of looking at that whole thing that could have been just awful, considering she was in perpetual pain for 2 years, instead I see it as our friendship is that much stronger. So basically, those are the three things I can tell you about myself. I'm a mediocre artist. Yeah, I know. I'm an only child, and I only have one best friend that I truly connect with. And I'm not a junior astronaut in training, but I'm okay with that. Thank you.